Let's go to Europe.
The shadow of the
Good morning. Just the water. Just the water, please.
Ole, ole, ole! Ole, das machen wir auch so!
Shit. Sounds good shit.
Aha!
Aber den på släktlivet ja, und das ganz Spray rausnehmen und das Neues mitnehmen.
Hi again. Still feels weird to vlog and chit chat, but here we are. I have been entirely transported into a whole other way of living. I'm just kidding. I truly have loved every second of this trip, especially Switzerland, and I feel like I will always hold everything that I've seen and done and experienced and again and in this new place, and there's a lot of fear and anxiety, and sometimes you feel like you can't do it. Or even getting on the train today, I was like, well, maybe I shouldn't, or I can't find it, I don't know, but then you find it. And I've just had the most beautiful day. I swam even with the world's worst sunburn. Trust me, it's worse down below. But I wouldn't take it back for a single thing. Rock in the shade. I ended up journaling. I did some drawing because that's something I want to do while I'm here. I've had my camera with me the whole time, and I love this. I knew that I was going to be excited to have my camera, but like it's just been such a big part of my trip, and like I love getting my camera on looking like a tourist, but just taking a bunch of photos and videos the whole time. Continuing what I was saying. But yes, I made hostel friends yesterday morning. Like everybody that was in my room, we all were like talking a little bit. I came in super late on Friday night, and I was like, hope I didn't like scare you guys or wake you up. Everyone was like super nice and like, oh my god, no. So it's cool to be surrounded by people that are kind of doing the same things as me, wanting to explore, wanting to see the world, blah blah blah. Just like talked about our trip itineraries and where we've gone and where we're going. Steinbach, I'll put what it's actually called here, but bratwurst. I'm gonna have that for dinner tonight, and then I'm gonna shower, and I'm either gonna go through my pictures on the train back or in my little hostel bed. But I'd love to go through my pictures on the train so I can get back to my hostel, have my dinner, get back, shower, and then just chill. Maybe watch a movie. We'll see. Read my book. I'm loving this book. I'm only like a chapter in, but loving it. I just like really, I don't want my head in a book. Like I wanted to look at everything all day. I love taking in visuals. It really inspires me. And so that's exactly what I did today, which was beautiful and wonderful. Yeah. And then tomorrow I take the train to Milan, and I'm so excited to go there. Flew into Zurich and then went through customs, got my bag. My bag made it. It was checked in New York, so I was like, fingers crossed that it makes it to Zurich, and it did. And I'm very thankful that it was checked, because it would have been very hard to see anything in Dublin with my suitcase. So at the end of the day, very glad that happened, but I was a little worried about it for a second because it had all of my clothes, and I was very sweaty leaving New York because we're like in a heat wave. It was 100 degrees, girl. Like Taylor Swift was getting married at MSG. I'm just trying to take this Uber shuttle to the airport. So I had to go like basically 2 days carrying that sweat that I had until I got to my hostel finally after a whole travel experience. What doesn't kill you make you stronger, and that certainly did. So I've met a lot of different people already. Excited for all the people to meet coming up. Excited for myself to just like continue to grow, and my journal's like almost halfway filled. Hey, good morning. So it's day 4. You could say 5. I left at 11 p.m. from New York on Thursday. I'm gonna say it's day 5. So I am leaving Switzerland. I loved it here. I always said I wanted to go to Switzerland first when I travel to Europe, so I'm glad that I did exactly what I said I wanted to do many years ago. It was everything and more. I really came into this trip I made the intention to have no expectations for anything, literally to just explore, to take it all in, I obviously have things I want to do, but Switzerland especially, I just wanted to take in nature, breathe fresh air, drink drinkable water that's accessible and free all around the city and all around the country. So amazing. So I've just had one water bottle and I've just been filling it up. I've had some good food here. This leg of my trip was really not about anything other than just being in nature and enjoying. So I went to Cope, which is like the main grocery store here. On the first day I got a sandwich and some OJ and a peach, and I ate it at so Lake Zurich flows into this river. So there's like a nice current, so you can like jump in and you float down. Everybody's there. I have a million videos. It was literally the best day ever. I met some people. I've been journaling so much. I was on the fence about bringing my Canon R50 camera. This trip would have been entirely different without it. I'm so glad that I've had it, especially for all my solo moments. It's just like I can go around and do whatever I want to do with my camera and like take the time that I need to get a good shot. And like I love taking photos. I always have. I've kind of lost that over the past couple years, so excited to bring that back into my life and just make that a practice that I continue to do. And yeah, so I was saying I was at the river. I was at the river. It was beautiful. People are like jumping off the bridges. There's one really tall one that was like, oh my god. But then I was talking to these guys for a while and they were like, yeah, we jump off the other one. And I was like, yeah, that one looks better. I didn't jump off any bridge. Yeah, so it was a great day there. I had some dinner and then I went out slept down here. My top bunkmate, Eugene, from the Netherlands. Super nice. Everybody in my room was really nice. I never really met anybody else in here, but good vibes for the first hostel. Love the space. There's a bathroom in here. Shower was good. Female dorm. I'm doing all female dorms for the hostels I'm staying in. But anywho, we went out and it was fun. And then I woke up on Sunday and then headed to Valencia. So beautiful. So beautiful. It was exactly like what I was hoping to do. And I had a few places saved, but they all were like a pretty far distance, and I almost thought like maybe I would want to stay in Zurich the whole time. Like, I'm not trying to just like be running around the whole time. Like, I do want to have some moments of relaxation, especially here, because I feel like the other parts of my trip I'll be moving around more. But yeah, so it was perfect. Like, and I don't like saying perfect, but like it really was like a really great day, and it was just like a nice travel there. Obviously the train is like part of it. Like, it's just so beautiful when you're on the train. And then there's a little village, and then just spent the day down there taking photos, swimming. I was so sunburnt, and it's like the worst and like silliest burn ever. Like, I think that my soul gained like 20 pounds of happiness there. And then they also had a big, like, not a raft, like a big like platform in the water that you could do big jumps from. Went to bed later than I wanted to because I was just so into like going through my pictures. I love it, and I love that I'm like back to doing that. It's what I've always loved since I was like young, since the dawn of the iPod and the iPhone. So I love to do that, and I want to make some edits, some scrapbooking. I have so many things, and journaling's just been huge for me, and I'm so happy that I have a journal. Like, I always have a journal and I love them, but like my first 2 days especially, like I kind of, was just feeling all these feelings, like literally just like things happening in my life before the trip, and then things at the trip, and then I'm alone. It's like, it was so great to write my journal. It's like a therapy session. It's like I'm seeing so many beautiful things. I'm also like feeling all these feels, so it's just so great to write them down. I'm so happy I'll have that as a keepsake for when I get home, and anything I've learned or just like thoughts that I've had are all in this journal. And I've saved all my tickets and a bunch of stuff, so I'll like add that in there too when I get back home. But it's been beautiful. I need to go check out this hostel, bring down my sheets, and then get a coffee, and then head to Zurich HB to take my train to Milan. So thanks for listening. We'll see how much better a vlogger I am by the end of the trip. I already know that I'm better than like the first day. Yeah. Can we see my red thighs? So, a beautiful day ahead. I need some water. I packed well. And also the other girls in my hostel were like, dang, like that's all you brought? I was like, yeah. I was feeling like a mad woman leaving New York because it was so hot. So hot. And I was sweaty and my bags were heavy, but now I'm here and I'm like, they're really not that bad, and I'm proud of my work. We'll see how things go. I definitely want to thrift, and there's some flea markets I want to go to in Milan. Ooh, look at this. Yeah. Okay, I have to end it now, but bye, Zurich. Thank you for being absolutely wonderful, and what a beautiful start to my trip. Made it to Milan. Just ate some gelato. You missed the whole thing because I was so hungry. I had to eat it right away. I'm gonna claim their culture over American culture, and I want to learn Italian. I got in a little bit later than expected because my connection train to Italy left without us. So there was like a big group of us that were like, oh, okay. Which I did kind of expect something like this to happen, but it was pretty simple to find where we had to go. We just went on another track, went on a train that was like 30 minutes later. And then I ended up talking to this couple. The whole connection train woman was a Latinist, so she spent a lot of time in Europe. So she gave me a bunch of recommendations for places to go. And now I'm in Milan, so I took a second to shower and just kind of recharge. You know, it gets a little tiring out here. I was looking for like a really good, like I just want literally like pasta pomodoro, and just sit outside and just enjoy the weather. And the other people in my hostel room showed up. I was alone for a while. Like as I'm about to leave, which is kind of nice. So I was like, hey, there were 3 girls traveling together. One's from Rome, the other 2 from Switzerland. I've just been walking, taking an area. And I'm hoping to just like run into a restaurant that looks like what I'm going for tonight, which would be like a trattoria. Yeah, I'm not trying to spend much money. When I meet up with Jolie and friends in Greece, I feel like that will probably be the most I'll be spending. And I just walked into a grocery store. It looks so beautiful. So I love grocery shopping, and I'm excited to just eat food like that. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna keep exploring and then like go to bed kind of early because I'm tired. It's been a busy day, and I'm excited to have a full day tomorrow. Fleas, vintage, thrift stores, and then anything in between is kind of my plan. And then obviously like going to see the Duomo and the Galleria. Oh, there's a birthday party, so sweet. The Duomo and the Galleria, and then anything else that I run into, and I will probably plan more tonight when I get in bed.
Told you, that was crazy.
They are blue.